It's never, I wish that was me. It's, I'm happy for him. A kid that asks all the right questions, and I'm not surprised by the performance. He went out there today and played with a lot of swag and confidence.
TJ, now, I was in Atlanta. A couple of my colleagues from here had said, I said, what do you fear about TJ Watt the most? He said, he may not be the greatest guy, but he always makes plays when they need him. And so I was thinking today, how does it feel like, is that a weight on you sometimes that people expect you to kind of rescue the defense when it's needed?
No. And I mean, it's just going out and playing football and trusting in all of my film study and my instincts and my abilities to prepare throughout the week and get my body right to go out and prepare and make plays for my defense. We have so many guys on this defense that are capable of making plays, taking games over, and I'm just trying to be a small part of it.
Their style of play on offense and the challenges that it presents, how do you feel that you responded to that as a defense?
Good. Obviously, stopping the run. I don't have the stats up here, but it didn't seem like they ran for a lot. We're able to shut them down in the second half. Obviously, the quarterback went in, and when it gets to one-dimensional spots, we have so much depth on this defense in the back end and up front that we feel very confident with our pass rush and the guys in the back end to make some big plays when we need it.
You mentioned having fun out there. You guys held up to 0 yards in the second half. Just how much pride as a group do you take in that?
Huge. This week was 2 trains on the track. I mean, 2 top defenses coming in. We know they love to run the ball. We love stopping the run, and haven't looked at the film yet, but it seems like we outperformed today. But that's a hell of a football team, and it means nothing if we don't get back in the lab and learn from all this and keep going.
Back to Nick, 4th-round pick. I think probably overlooked because of his size. Why is he able to have success in spite of his stature?
That kid has supreme confidence in himself. You can't tell him anything, and I respect the heck out of it. And he's going to do everything that he possibly can to perform. He's going to ask every question. He's going to turn over every stone and just bust his tail. And I respect the heck out of Nick, and I'm glad that he had the day that he did today.
How much have you seen him grow since last year to this year?
A lot. I mean, even him, Keanu, just those second-year players, Joey, you see the jump because you're so much more comfortable out there. You're not just out there saying, I have the curl flat disc drop. It's like, okay, I know what I have. Now I can hear. I can use all of my senses and diagnose what I think is potentially happening on this play. And that's why I think you see that jump from those guys from year 1 to year 2. But with that being said, it's because they want to learn, and he's capable of doing it, and he's, able to apply what he learns to the game field, which is huge.
Coach made a point.
I'm sick of talking about Herb. Let's just stop all this right now. Jeez Louise.
Coach made a big point about you guys proving that you were the best defense on the field today. Was that a big rallying cry for your group coming in?
I don't know. We have a confident group. Obviously, we knew they were a top defense. We don't do a lot of talking. We just like to go out in the field and play and have fun, and I feel like we did that today.
Yeah, depth impact what you guys do. I don't know if you could put that into words.
It's huge to be able to rotate, to be able to be fresh. There wasn't even that many plays in the first half. Even I think it was the third quarter, wasn't a lot of plays either. But when you do have that rotation up front and in the back end, anybody can make a play on this defense, and everybody is training and preparing like they're the starter, and that's why you see so many guys out there making plays.
Anything else? Drive right after the Chargers had scored their first one on the first half.
Yeah, it was huge. I think the offense, we did a great job responding, and we knew what kind of game it was going to be. So just proud of the guys out there for responding like we did, especially after they scored that first touchdown, like you said, and going down and putting the drive together. So it was good.
On that touchdown to Calvin, what were you looking for there? Can you talk about what happened and just, of course, how big that play was?
Yeah, of course, huge play. They were just in zone quarters, and you really just, high-lowing that, hook defender. The hook defender took GP underneath, and, Calvin was right behind him. So, great play call in that situation. Of course, you always appreciate the yards after the catch that Calvin got us, and, of course, it was a huge play for us.
Bigger picture, can you speak to what Calvin and Scotty Miller brought to the offense?
Yeah, those guys definitely stepped up today. Calvin doing everything on offense and special teams as well, and then Scotty too. I don't think he played last week, so just coming in, he had a big third down conversion for us, broken tackle with some yards, so they both played great today.
Calvin
said that you guys threw some exotic. They were going to throw some exotic blitzes at you guys, and you guys were prepared for some of those strikes over the middle. You had the third down conversion and the touchdown. How does it feel to execute something like you guys planned it out, saw it, and got those big plays?
Yeah, it feels great executing. You know, we were preparing for it all week on, you know, certain looks we would get in certain situations, and you know, like you said, we did a great job executing it. O-line did a great job today, and you know, holding up, and receivers just being at the right time at the right place. So, yeah.
Justin, we heard all week that the dam was about to break on the offense. You guys stopped short of scoring that third touchdown, but is this what it looks like when that dam is in the process of breaking?
Yeah, it is, and I think we could have scored one more touchdown if I didn't throw that interception. So, like we said, we're just going to keep working and keep getting better and keep improving.
What did you see on that interception?
Yeah, he just smashed the sticker out way too fast, and you know, I just shouldn't have thrown the ball. You know, got tipped. But at the end of the day, either should have worked the other side of the field, thrown it to the flat because they were so soft, or, you know, just throw the ball away, especially when we were already, you know, in field goal range at the 40-yard line. That can't happen. That can't happen again. So, yeah.
Do you feel like you're proving your detractors wrong, detractors from Chicago days?
I'm not really worried about that. I'm more so into proving, you know, myself, you know, right. I know, you know, what kind of player I am. You know, I haven't changed kind of my whole life. So, at the end of the day, my teammates helped me be great. So, shout out to them, shout out to our defense, shout out to everybody else on the offense for pushing me each and every day at practice. And, you know, it's just a credit to them. So, I'm definitely, you know, glad and just feeling good to be in this position, to be honest with you. So, yeah.
So you talked about improving. Your 3 last drives were long drive for the field goal, long drive for a touchdown, then run the clock out. What do you feel like you improved on as this game went on, and how did you make some adjustments to finish strong like you did?
Yeah, the first half we didn't run the ball like we wanted to. So, you know, second half, especially late in the game when we had to run the ball, the running backs and the O-line did a great job. Even in situations where we knew we had to run the ball, they did a great job executing. Naj and CP, they were hitting the hole great, and you know, we were getting first downs after first down. So, anytime you can get that run game going, and you know, this just helps us out overall. So.
How good does it feel for the offense to put together a performance like this against such a good defense like the Chargers?
Yeah, it feels great. We kind of knew what we were up against, 2 great edge rushers, and I think they were ranked #1 defense in the NFL coming into this thing. So we knew we had a big test in front of us, but you know, we have a pretty good defense that we go up against every day as well. So just going up against those guys on the other side of the ball on our team just kind of prepared us for this moment. And like I said, everybody came out, executed, and we put points up on the board. So it felt great.
Also, did those long drives make you more confident in the sense that the longer their defense stayed on the field, you could open up some more pathways to run as well as play action?
Yeah, for sure. You know, anytime you can stay on the field as long as possible, it definitely tires them out. I think it was second quarter, maybe before the 2-minute warning, they were glad that we actually didn't run a play because, you know, they were so tired. Linebacker kind of made a joke over to us. It was like, appreciate y'all because they were so tired. But anytime you can, you know, keep their defense on the field for a long time with the run game and with the play action pass, like you said, and have our defense on the sideline resting, that's a positive for sure.
Justin, this is the first time in your career that you've won 3 consecutive games in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
What does that mean to you, and what kind of momentum do you feel like you have through the first 3 weeks of the season?
It means a lot, but at the end of the day, it's not just me winning games, it's the whole team. So I'm just happy to be a part of this team, happy to be a part of this organization, and we definitely look forward to keeping it going next week versus Indy.
With each opportunity you get, do you feel yourself getting more comfortable and more confident within the system?
For sure. You know, I think I've just grown a lot over the past year, over the past few months, really just this year. So definitely feeling more confident and more comfortable out there on the field.
Some of the guys were saying they read a confidence in you in the second half that you were going to win the game, and they fed off that. What was it? What made you confident in the second half?
I think we kind of knew. We knew, like I said, we knew what kind of game we were going to be in. And we knew that we didn't play well enough in the first half. You know, we had a couple of miscues in the first half, and we knew we were better than that. So, like I told a reporter out there, you know, Coach T challenged us at halftime to play better and be better. And we came out second half and did just that, so it was good.
Justin, you said you've done a lot of growing over the last year and a half. Where do you feel like you've grown the most or shown the most growth?
Just overall, seeing the field, I feel like I'm just very calm out there, cool, calm, and collected on the field, and really just that sense of peace out there on the field, and not really, you know, rushing things internally in my brain. Just staying calm in the pocket, and just, you know, making plays when I can and just doing my job.
You see Broderick Jones stepping out there today. Of course, he was benched last week, and this week he comes out, looked like he was a big part of the offensive line, having a good day.
Huge part of the offense. You know, when that situation pops up, you know, he's not really thinking all week that he's gonna play, and then Troy goes down Friday. You know, it just shows how prepared he was. He prepared all week like he was a starter, and definitely showed up big for us, especially with this, you know, defense that we faced. Showed up huge. So, big shout out to 7-7 for sure.
This is the second time you've had 20-plus completions in like your last 8 games. Do you feel that almost like a running back getting your touches that, you know, you're putting the ball where you need to go and you're starting to find a rhythm?
Not for sure. Yeah, I mean, you know, I think the biggest thing is, you know, getting completions on first and second down and staying in that third and manageable. So I think that's the biggest thing, and taking shots when they come. So yeah, anytime you can get in a rhythm as a quarterback, you know, you just, you know, feel that, you know, confidence kind of overflow, and kind of like I said earlier, you just feel very calm in the pocket. So, yeah.
Justin, I think you completed maybe first 10 passes. Does that help you get in the rhythm, and does that help you down later in the game?
I think so, but you know, our game plan was kind of, you know, we knew they were going to give us completions on first and second down, kind of keep us show over the top. You know, they don't really want, you know, big plays, so they kind of play off and soft. So we knew completions were going to be there on first and second down. So it really wasn't a big surprise. You know, just pitch and catching with the guys, and you know, them making great plays and run after catch. So yeah.
We asked you Thursday about starting the home opener, and just what were your first impressions of playing here in Pittsburgh and this crowd and environment?
Yeah, I mean, it was great. Definitely a little bit different from preseason for sure. But the fans showed out, great turnout, and you know, it was awesome. It was definitely getting loud out there, especially when the defense was on the field. So great turnout by Steeler Nation for sure.
With the success of the run game, what was your thoughts on Cordell Patterson's contribution?
He's huge, man. I'm just seeing some of those hits. I'm handing the ball off and just watching him go. I mean, I know I can't do that. So the fact that he's been in the league for this long and still doing that, I mean, it's really crazy to see, to be honest. So I mean, he definitely did his thing today for sure.
You had 2 very pinpoint passes. One Fryermuth might have dropped into Calvin.
Yeah.
Is that accuracy something that you've gotten better at? Because, I mean, they were pretty flawless throws right there.
I think I've always been kind of accurate, but I might be a little bit biased. But yeah, I mean, just those situations, like you said, I'm just trying to get in good field goal position before the 2-minute. But I mean, yeah, definitely need accuracy at this level for sure.
Anyone else?
Thank you guys, appreciate y'all.
Anybody else, Bert?